Okay, good evening, my people. How are we all doing? How are we all doing? So, today I'm showing us how to make this pants pocket, and it's not going to be a long tutorial. It's just something I will show you, and on your own, you can go ahead and do it. We all know waiting that at the top for Lagos, for Nigeria now. So, I actually don't like wasting time on my tutorial. Okay, so now this is the cargo pants. And then again, let me quickly inspire you before I go on with this tutorial. If you are going into the ready to wear business, streetwears are the fastest selling for now. If you doubt me, please go and ask your younger brother that stays with you how much he buys his jean. There's this thing called it, this clothes known with Yahoo boys now. Ask them how much t-shirts goes for. Ask them how much trousers, baggy jeans go for. These cargo pants that I'm always telling you people to make, go and ask how much is. Some of them go as high as 34,000 naira now. Yes, confirm from people around you. So, and how many years do you use in making this thing? If you are making an average cargo pant for an average adult, pata depending on how fat the person is, 2 years don swam. Now 2 yards and you are selling it for the cheapest you can get. Sometimes this baggy jeans is 34,000. Ordinary chinos sometimes you can get for 18,000, 20,000. I'm telling you what you can go and confirm, and e no even dey safe. So if you should make your own and you are selling 10,000 and it's a little bit close to what they are getting in the market, my sister, you will make it. Now there's this short knicker that is raining now. Short knicker, something wey be say na 1 yard dem take sew am. The lowest you can get it for on in an average boutique now is sometimes 16, 15, 12. Abeg, na im be 8,000. Except you go to island, you will see the ones wey be say upcoming ready to wear designers made. You see the lowest is 4,000. Please go and verify what I have these statements I've made, and then you come back to continue watching this tutorial. Now, the way I used to go about it, I'm not going to be cutting on fabric because I want it to be pretty easy. Now, when making your own, some people think my tutorials are not really real because of how easy I make them. But let me tell you, sister, my tutorials are the realest you can ever think of. Now, let me tell you one thing that is going to shock you. Cargo pants pocket does not have standard size. Cut anything where you like. Yes, na me talk am. Cut anything you are comfortable with. So don't allow anybody to come and start. Oh, please, I don't want to talk against any other sewing tutor, okay, that have decided to put it on the table and be showing you that you cut it to 6 inches, 7 inches, 7 inches, whatever. I'm telling you, in ready to wear business, there are some things that we do not really do because waiting no time. And sometimes when you do it this my own way, you will see creativity. Okay, so now this is how your trouser pattern is supposed to look like. This is what is called a cargo pants pocket. This is how it looks like. So this is what we are making today. So after making your own, you can decide to put any design that you want to put. But let me just show you the basics because of our data, okay? And because of my students that have already spent so much. If you're in my master class, you will understand what I'm talking about. Because you they spend that they spend. We spend a lot of data in tutorials. So here I want to make it snappy and short. Okay, so this is my trouser pattern this way. Okay, I place my front pattern. I've placed my front pattern on it and I've used it to draft the back pattern. So now I'll be cutting out my back pattern. So now this is the front pattern and this is the back pattern, right? This is the pocket. And like I said, okay, cut it according to how many inches wide you want. Now this is the opening of my pocket and this is going to be sides of the pocket. So you are going to use your tape rule and measure from here all down to here and you measure it all round. That's all. Now this one is going to be laid like so. Okay, you lay this one like so all round. Okay, now I'm going to be setting aside. So this is my front pattern. I want to open up my trouser pattern now. Now when opening your trouser pattern, this is how you open. Okay, when opening your trouser pattern, this is how you open. Can you see? Okay, now this is the right side and this is the front right side. So I'm going to be placing it like so. This is the right side, okay, for the trouser. Now this is, I like using this, my I actually bought this kind of used plain sheet because I can do front and back pattern. I can do right side and wrong side with this type of this thing. So this is how my trouser looks like. This is how my trouser looks like. So you are going to agree with me that when joining your trouser, when joining your trouser, you're supposed to join this way, right? This is the front pattern, you're going to stitch this way, and the same thing with the back pattern, you're going to stitch this way. For the back pattern too, you're going to stitch this way, okay? But we are not going to stitch this. Why? Because we are making cargo pants. So you are going to leave it open like so, okay? You leave it open like so. Now, you will agree with me that this is where the cargo pants, the pocket is going to be. So you will mark, when you make your own, that is the life size, stand and put your hand in the pocket. Stand and behave as if you are putting your hand in the pocket, so you will know where this person's cargo pant is going to be, okay? But if you are going to be going to be making, because you want to just go out and sell to people, you are going to measure from here, okay, to 18 inches. That is where you place your pocket, but it differs for different people. So if you are going to be making for someone that came to measure your place, then measure the person and check for the proper place to put it. But if you are making to go and sell, just measure from here to here, 18 inches, and that's where you are going to place the pocket, right? So now I want to go ahead and place my pocket. So I'll be stitching this place all through down, okay, for the two sides. So you stitch all this place down, stitch all this place down. I want to go ahead and stitch this place, okay? So when I stitch it, I'll come back and show you how I'm going to be placing that pocket, okay? Gone ahead to join the one side of the front pattern and the other side, okay? And I turned it. So this is what I have. If you know how to, if you can coordinate it, then you can go ahead and join anyhow. I'm talking to people that do not know how to fix this cargo pants. So I fixed it now. I joined the two sides together, so I'll be able, so you see this is how it's looking like. So I'm saying that if you know how to join the center part before here, there's no problem. There's no rule to these things. Just come out with the results that we want, okay? So now this is how to fix, this is how your fabric is going to look like. Do you understand? So this is how it's going to look like, okay? And so this is where you are fixing the cargo, the pocket. Now wherever you fix it here must be exactly the same place you are going to fix for the second leg of the trouser. So bear that in mind, so you don't go and be making mistake and it won't be the same level. Whatever you do to this place, you do it to this side. So this is where we are going to be fixing our cargo bag. You mark it and you fix it. Now this is my pocket that I want to fix, okay? Because of the shape of the trouser, I might not be fixing it here, but just know that on your own this place will be flat. So this is where you are fixing it. This is where my 18 length start is. So this is where I'm going to be fixing, this is where I'm going to be fixing my pocket. But I will want to go ahead and fix it on a plain surface so that you will understand what I'm saying. Now this is all that we need, okay? This is all we need. This is, now on this pocket you can create whatever style you want. You can create whatever style you want. Now do something creative and let me show you, even though it's not part of. Now you are going to be stitching here. Stitch like 1 inch or 2 inches. I told you, just play with it. Anything at all you want to do, just play with it. And when I open, I will have something like this. Have you ever seen a cargo pant like this? Pocket like this? Okay. Have you ever seen a cargo pant? This is another style of cargo pant. Okay, cargo pockets. Okay. So this is what we are going to be placing. Now this is your cargo pants, cargo pocket. Okay. I'm just showing you the basics. This is your cargo pocket. So you just have to lay it, make sure it sits. Like, don't lay it shabbily. Make sure it sits equally on the same part. Okay. Not that it will come to the front more than the back, or it will go to the back more than the front. No. Make sure it sits equally. Measure it. It's either you notch it so that you know the center. Make sure it sits exactly in the middle. And that is basically all. You now stitch it down here. Do not worry it will stay. Do not worry about how it will stay. Look at what you do. Know it that you are going to bend here, right? You are going to be bending all here. You are going to be bending all here. Okay, bend it by like 1/2 inch. Okay, you will bend it by like 1/2 inch. Now, do not bother. Just place it where you want it to be placed, and then like so. Can you see what I'm doing? And make sure you stitch on 1/2 inch all round. Allow it to remain like this. Let it remain like this. Can you see what I did? Okay, let me place it on this side so that you see. Okay, allow it to remain like so. Then stitch all round. Let it be like this. Stitch all round. At the end of the day, it will balance back like so. It will balance back like so. Now the cover is just cut out any piece, strand, cut it any style you want. There is no, do whatever you want. Okay, just to use it and cover the tip. That's all. Just place it like this. Make it to lay like this. You understand? Like that. That's how you're going to lay it. Stitch all round, all round. And when you're done, it will balance back and it will remain like so. This is your cargo pants pocket. This is your cargo pants pocket, and that's basically it. And you go ahead to make your sales. That's all. Thank you guys for watching. See you in my next video.